I was in the 10th grade at Alpena High School and remember getting a letter in homeroom class, and it said, "You're invited to join Key Club." And I was with some of my friends and we're like, okay, what's this Key Club thing? And we're like, okay, did they collect keys? That was the joke as we're walking down the hallway. And didn't know that the president of the club was standing behind us. And we're like, what's this? And he goes, well, wait a minute, Key Clubs, we do community service. And we're like, oh yeah, right, you collect keys. So the three of us went to their first meeting. And we were sophomores, so we were the young ones in the school, and found out what they did and who they were. And back then I didn't know they were part of Kiwanis. I didn't really know who Kiwanis was, but knew they did community service work. And for me, it was an outlet, having younger brothers and sisters, that it was a way to get away from my brothers and sisters and having to babysit all the time. So our first project was actually at a nursing home. And while we would not do this today, we actually ran the residents in their wheelchairs up and down the hallways in races. And that was our first project. And that kind of got me spurred into being with people that had the like mind, that we wanted to do stuff to help other people. And I was elected governor of the state of Michigan when I was a senior in high school, and was the first female to serve in that position. And prior to that, I was a woman in Key Club, worked my way up through the organization and did community service all over the state, represented the state on an international level. And then when I went to college, at the community college up there for 2 years in Alpena, I joined their Circle K Club, which was the high school or the college affiliate of Kiwanis, and then moved to Michigan State when I transferred down here and became a member of Circle K at Michigan State. After joining Circle K, I served as the governor of Michigan for Circle K, which did the same representation at the international level, and then served a year on the Circle K International Board. Was invited to join the East Lansing Club, who I knew because I had been a Circle K member here, and was invited to join their club, and was actually the first female member of the East Lansing Club. So it's been pretty much all my life, since 1977. I think the draw for me is that as a global organization, we have the opportunity to help people all over the world. And it's not only about the local community. While we do a lot of our projects locally, we still do international projects. And I think the draw for me is, it's really not extracurricular. It's who I am and it's what I do. And I like to help people. And I think the draw has just been that fact that I can get out and do something to help better the community. And it makes myself feel better as well, because it's just not about me. It's about everybody else, what we're doing in the world. So knowing that I'm helping people all over the world. My Kiwanis moment. I probably have several, but I think some of the ones that I remember the best are, as I said, I had many nieces and nephews. And when Amber, my oldest niece, who's now 22, was riding with Grandma in the car in Indianapolis one day, Grandma had called to tell me that. My mom had said, they were driving through this community, and Amber said, there's a K over there on a sign, which is our symbol for being there's a Kiwanis Club in the community. And she said, Grandma, Aunt Sue must be here. So she had affiliated the fact that I was in Kiwanis with that K, and everywhere she knew there was a K, she said, there's people here that are helping people in their community. So that gives me goosebumps to think about that, but that was one of several that I've had, not only with my nieces and nephews in their activity, but also with people that I've worked with all over the world, and in training that I've done with them in projects. So basically, what is a mission for the organization, we've come in to say that Kiwanis is a global organization of volunteers dedicated to changing the world one child and one community at a time. So that it kind of explains who we are versus, it used to be people would say, well, we're like the Rotary, or we're like the Lions. And people go, well, why are we referring to somebody else? This is who we are, let's talk about who we are. And when we work with people, we encourage them to say that, and then say, and in our club, like in the East Lansing Club here, we do the Big Chicken Barbecue. We've been doing it for 55 years. We serve 2,300 meals. And that's our major fundraiser that funds a lot of our community service projects in town. So I'm a chicken flipper, by the way. I've flipped chickens for like 15 years.